The ability to personalize our operating system and our working environment is very important to us. It allows us to kind of establish and work within our individuality. It lets us create and work with colors that we like and that are more comfortable. We used to joke in the corporate environment that we had users who could turn desktop customization into a full-time job. Now understand, what you're going to see here may be controlled by group policy in a corporate environment, because keep in mind, Windows 8 is the preferred client for Windows Server 2012. And once you jump into group policy, which is a functionality of Active Directory to take care of customization for you and to preventing users from going certain places, then that's a whole nother ball game. We won't go there. But for now, let's look at customizing Windows 8. If I go to either the lower right or the upper right and open the Charms menu and go into Settings, then I can go into Change PC Settings, and you will notice that I will see Personalize right here. And notice first thing I can personalize is the lock screen. Now if you see red writing right here on any of these, it means something has been set in group policy that prevents you from changing these. For example, yours might say this depending on the order you're watching the course in, because in a video entitled the Windows 8 lock screen, we went out into the local group policy editor on the local machine here, and we disabled the lock screen so that it wouldn't show up. It'd take us straight to the sign-in screen. So if you're seeing red letters right here, go watch the Windows 8 lock screen, undo what we set to hide the lock screen, and then restart your machine. You have to restart it to pick up that group policy, and you'll be back to here. But notice we can change the screen that shows up on our lock screen. And so if I choose something like the piano here, right, if I hit the Win logo key and L, it automatically locks the computer, puts me in the lock screen, and I can click on this. I'm going to have to log back in to get back into my desktop. Okay, and so there I am. Notice I can browse and grab more pictures if I would like, and I can go start to find all kind of things out there to put in here, and I'll leave that alone for now. Well, I'll go look at SkyDrive, and you can see some of the pictures that I have in SkyDrive that I could use. Well, it's going to take it a minute because I just logged in a few seconds ago, but anyway, trust me, this is pretty cool. You can change that background, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to wait for it to pull my pictures down. Well, there they come, but we're going to go anyway. So that is one way to personalize, and that is on that lock screen. Now let's talk about some other aspects of personalization. On the start screen itself, this is where most people are going to customize, and I want to show you some of the things you got. You can move over here and notice I'm changing the color, and I actually am changing the entire theme, because notice not only is the background changing, but also some of my highlighting on my menu choices are changing as well. So I can choose green, and then notice these tiles change what I see in the background. Okay, so if I make those changes, I don't have to click save or anything. I will just close the settings app, and you'll notice my desktop is now green. So to change it back, I want you to notice this background right back here. So I will go back out to the Charms menu, go to Settings, change PC Settings, and notice on these backgrounds on the start screen, I can choose these and add kind of a lot of color here if I would like. And let me go change this and show you some of the really cool things. Notice these colors are changing with some of my choices here as well. So I'll leave it at this purple and blue color, and then I will close this down, and you'll notice that this is getting a little busier. Some people love that. Some people would show up on the news tonight if they had to look at that all day. That is totally up to you. Okay, it's personalization, so it's a personal choice here. I can go to the start screen. I can change that. I like it kind of simple and clean, maybe just a little bit wild. Then notice I can work with my account picture. We're going to come back and play with some aspects of the account pictures and so forth, and talk about photo logins and so forth a little bit later on. Okay, so but for now, that's kind of the basics on personalization. You can do a lot of things here, and let me show you. If I close down this and I go to the desktop, we can still personalize our desktop by going to Personalize right here, by right-clicking on the desktop. We can change our desktop backgrounds. We can do all kind of things. So none of that has changed out there on the desktop, but very easy, lots of ways to personalize Windows 8.